5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff.
Not a whole lot I want to play on my 3DS.
That'll change.
Zelda. I know, you're all about the Zelda.
Bring that shit.
No, that's cool. I mean, I get that you're all about the Zelda. It just... And I think one of the most valuable things that I've seen so far about Zelda is that everyone says they did the 3D effect really well and didn't overdo it, which is really important. Because I think part of the problem that I have with a lot of those games is...
Save it for the show.
Right.
It's pre-show.
All right, so here's the show today.
It's part.
I'm very sorry.
Sort of the
Part of the show. We're having show right now.
Yeah, we're having show right now. This is show.
This is show.
Indie Jeff here today.
Yo.
Yay!
Yay!
He's got such an awesome string of games to talk about that he can take all of my time.
So here's what I'm thinking we're going to do.
I don't have any.
Here's what I'm thinking we're going to do to punch out the indie thing, and also to give it its own unique space. Is instead of forcing it into what you've been playing and like trying to shoehorn it into that space with other like regular titles, not indie games.
Yeah.
Is to let it live either in the third segment or the fourth segment as its own thing.
All right.
And say, hey, we're going to talk about indies now. I mean, I've got some news stuff for us to talk about as well. So,
Right.
Do I have to do a play again?
How would you guys feel about doing like an indie assignment, like the week before I come on? Maybe give you guys.
What do you want
That's a
another
great
fucking
idea.
school teacher now?
That's a great idea, dude.
Just
sort of
so-
like board games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could call
We
it
should
like,
do that as well.
What you've been playing, hippie? For indie games?
Playing hippie.
Yeah, I just always say indie stuff.
Well, that way we can converse about it instead of just me doing a.
All right, it is a good idea.
Monologue. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
All right.
I'm glad I had it.
Raiders
you
of
go.
the Lost Game.
Raiders of the Lost Game.
Indie. I don't know. It's a stretch.
Nice.
Somebody's making it right now. Though.
Raiders of the Lost Game. Yeah, we can do that. So, how about we try... Let's see where we are at the end of the first segment. If we've gotten everything covered, then we'll do the second segment as indies. If not, then we'll start the third segment as indies. Okay?
Sounds good.
Happiness.
Word.
Warm
Happiness
guns.
was had by all.
Billy brought a notebook.
I did. That's all my Uncharted 3 notes.
Damn.
It's just all game codes.
There's a lot of-
reading off
yeah.
for the audience.
All right, so here we go.
It'd be awesome if our show was just like
I don't lose
G,
my space on the
7.
game tape.
7,
We have cool music break today.
6. All right, the next code D 1.
This is going well.
It is. It always goes well. We have a music break today from a couple that just got married. So Dave thought it would be cool to kind of do their song as a confirmed musical wedding gift.
Is that what we do now? We do wedding gifts on the show?
Sure.
All right.
It's a gangster rap.
Actually, it's indie folk rock.
Oh, boy.
Sweet.
So
Hippies.
hippies, right? Well, I mean, it fits on the indie game show week, right? Of course. I finished Shadows of the Dam.
We're getting ready.
Like, kind of like that?
Yes. I finished Shadows of the Dam. You've been playing Shadows of the Dam. We can revisit that a little bit. I started Dungeon Siege 3. He's played a bunch of Dungeon Siege 3, so we can talk about that. Jeff has also Ticket to Ride iOS, which I know he's not going to let slip past because it's Ticket to Ride, and that's a big board. I recognize that's a board game.
Yay!
It is.
We also have Infamous 2 and Red Faction Armageddon, which we have looked at before, and Jeff can give his take on. We have Billy with Ocarina of Time, which he is chomping at the bit to talk about, Uncharted 3 Beta, and Child of Eden, because he loves the Kinect. So that'll probably take more than one segment. So there you go. In the listener feedback section, I've got some questions from last week and a little bit of foo about upcoming consoles. And actually, I really like this question that one of the guys asked. Is I was hoping We Can Confirm might be willing to discuss some of the nuts and bolts of the gaming lifestyle. I'm a console gamer and love to play co-op and comp. I think he meant stomp multiplayer with friends. I seem to have a hard time finding people to play with, especially when I get away from Call of Duty, as the rest of the question here. But it basically talks about how he likes to play online with friends and all that, but he finds it difficult to find a way, that's an easy way to built into the systems to match up and play with friends on a consistent basis. And then we have news.
Friends. How many of us have them?
Let's be friends.
Need friend codes.
And then in news, at least two things I want to make sure I get to. The new World of Warcraft free-to-play up to level 20 starter pack, which is...
Nailed it.
It's the free weed edition.
I believe I nailed that.
Here you go.
All
The first
that.
hit's free.
I wish we had.
We'll talk about that.
We need a series of PAs to scour old episodes and come up with the perfect quote of when I was like, I think this is gonna go free to play, and Garnett going, that's never gonna happen.
I didn't say that.
The weekend confirmed.
I did not say...
Matrix.
I did not say that.
That's like at the show that we did at the Smart Castle when I said Nintendo was going to show a new console at E3.
Your mom's going to show a new console at E3.
Really? His mom?
Yeah.
She got on stage.
That's
Her
awesome.
and Reggie are tight.
Christ.
Not that tight. Like my dad, they have a marriage. Never mind.
And then also the Supreme Court ruling. I'd like to talk about that. And actually, I'd like to actually just take those two pieces
We
and
can talk about the judge awards.
We can if you want. We talked about it a little bit last week. You want to talk about some more?
Well,
We didn't talk about the winners.
the winners.
We can talk about the winners. I'll pull them right up on my trusty iPad and we can discuss
Sound
them.
shapes.
Sound Shapes took home 2 awards. I'm very happy about that.
Which is
Very happy
interesting.
about that.
And good. I am very happy. I love that game.
I
It's just totally not done yet.
what, the
Oh,
game?
But that's what
Yeah.
E3 is
What?
for a bunch of games that aren't done yet.
Yeah, it's games under development. It was playable.
I know. I played it. It was cool.
It was really
the coolest
fucking
thing on Vita outside of Uncharted.
Oh, I think it was way cooler than Uncharted. I thought it was way cooler.
No, I thought it was but Uncharted looks sick.
Uncharted looks really good.
Don't
but
mind me.
still
I
not
got a
con-
boner for Uncharted this week after playing the beta for 5 hours
Hey.
or whatever.
as one time was said on a GDC edition of the Old One Up Ears show. Let's talk about boners. Oh, Eskel, that was an awesome show. All right, that's it. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let us do the show then.
Is out next week too? Right, on the PSN?
It's out this week on PS.
This week?
Yeah, it's out.
That's a good
And it's been out on 360 and it's really fun.
super cute.
Yeah.
Has it really been out on 3? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's been out on 360 for 3 weeks. And you can play 2-player co-op.
Yay!
And it's kind of Contra in like steampunk mechy things. It's really fun.
You had me at It's Been Out. That's nice and solid.
It's been out.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Cool.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We can confirm.
Ignition.